If you're watching this video right now, that means you've successfully acquired a pair of ODM gear. Or, sorry, a set for whatever reason. But anyways, let's move on from that. You've acquired a set of ODM gear. Alright? Now, this equipment is... I'm assuming you already know like how it was built and what it's made out of and everything. So I'm not going to go over that. But I'm going to go over how to use it and just a little bit more... like about the switches and whatnot. But anyways, let's get right into it. So grab one of your blades. It can be this blade or this blade, it doesn't matter. Just grab one and you'll see there's a bunch of buttons and switches on it. You'll be like, oh, what the fuck is all that? What does this do? What does that do? Just give me a second, I'll get to that. So this switch right here, this is how you fire your anchors, or also known as wires or hooks or grapplers or whatever the hell you want to call them. But yeah, and then these switches right here, these are important, by the way, these two switches, because these are basically how you use these little grapple firers. Yeah, those things. Just kidding. The things that fire the wires or the anchors, okay? Basically, you push these switches and it will move these things. It will move them. So if you flip this switch this way, it will aim up. If you flip this switch this way, it will aim down. But make sure to reset them, by the way. If you flip both of them, it aims out to the side. And you have to do it with this blade too. So yeah, we're just going to stick with one blade for now though, because that's like way too much for a newbie like you. But anyways, all you gotta do to fire your anchor, you just use your hand or whatever to aim a little bit, I guess, so you kind of have an idea of where you're gonna launch your anchor, and then you pull that trigger, and there you go. You fired one of your wires, and then you just let go of it to let it retract. And then the next thing I'm going to teach you about, which by the way, you're going to need both blades for this. It's just the same thing, just mirrored on this hand. You're going to want to fire both of your anchors at the same time. Hold on, let me actually line them up perfectly. There you go. That's a little better. It's not perfect, but anyways, now what you do, these two handles with your pinky and ring finger on them, you pull them back like that, and there you go, you're moving. But actually we should probably start with one first. This is a little more dangerous because it requires a lot more skill and balance. Honestly, I think we should get down to the ground first. Just give me 1 second to get down to the ground. Okay, we're down on the ground now. So, okay. So, with this, you just want to fire one of them and then pull back. Not too hard. I know the landing can be a bit painful, but that's why we're teaching you this. You got to be careful, alright? Safety first type shit. So yeah, you've learned basically how to do that. You learned how to use your gas, how to fire an anchor, how to angle your anchor shooters, I'm going to call them. Because I don't know the actual name for them, because I'm still not 100% pro on ODM gear, but I can use it pretty well. But yeah, anyways, the other switch on your blades is the one that's normally back here. Now this one is a little fancy, I think, so if I push down hard enough with my thumb, I can eject this blade. That's what this is. It's an ejector blade button. Now on your snap blades, normally it's just, what the hell? Normally it's just, like this little switch that you pull down with your thumb. But with this one, it's just like a squeeze trigger, I think. You have to like squeeze really hard though. But yeah. It's also the same on this blade, obviously, so you just go. And there you go, you've reloaded your blades. Fantastic job. You're making it very far. Alright. Anyways, now that you've basically learned all the controls on both of your blades, let's try... Actually, wait, there's one more that I missed. There's one thing I missed. These triggers underneath your index finger. These things are how you use your boost. If you don't know what your boost is, you could do a gas jump by pushing both of them in like that. As you can see, I just did a little bit of a jump. And then you can also use that to move yourself around in the air by like pushing one or the other. It's like this. Like that, kind of. See? But yeah, there you go. That's all the controls basically that you'll need to know for your gear. At least for now. Now, oh yeah, boosting. That's another thing. So to boost, I'm gonna use this as an example. This is pretty advanced, I would say, for you, because you just started. But basically, you pull these back and then... So you push both of these buttons at the same time. Yeah, and then you get like a boost. Yeah, it's pretty deadly. I know it could kill you for sure if you're not careful, but that's why I'm here, guys, because I care about you and I want you to not die while using your gear. All right, now let's move on to killing your first Titan. Now, after you've mastered and learned all your controls, right? The next thing you want to do is just learn how to kill Titans. You can start out with smaller targets and stuff, obviously, but I'm going to start out with the biggest ones, alright? And if you guys want, I can make an advanced tutorial for pros. You know, where we do crazy shit like this, where we invert the blades. I know, look at that, it's crazy. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck would do this? Like, it completely flips the idea on its... Like, it's confusing, right? Exactly. Exactly. But anyways, here we go. We're gonna do our first Titan kill. You line up with its nape, and then you pull back, and you get ready to swing. You get ready to swing. Oh, baby, look at that. But anyways, that's how you kill a Titan, boys and girls. That's how you kill a Titan, ladies and gents. Just do that. Angle yourself, obviously. You can use your hips to also angle you up instead of using these. That's personally what I do, honestly. But anyways, yeah, you just get ready to swing and then you, yeah, like that. Like that. Hell yeah. And then when your blades get dull, you just go. And you get 2 new blades from your canisters. And then you obviously gotta boost towards them too. Because with Titans, the key is speed. So what you'll do is you'll hit both these triggers also while you're using your gas. Also, another thing that you could do is you could also just line yourself up and do this all the way through. If you get the right angle. I know, guys, it's very advanced shit, but don't worry, you'll get the hang of it, alright? Just practice, and just let me know if you want a tutorial on advanced ODM gear techniques, I suppose, such as, like, using this. I'm not going to show it off because this is for beginners, but basically when you fire your hook also, or your anchor, make sure that you keep out of the way of the wire. So you gotta raise your arm up into the air. And when you fire them both, you just move your hands back.
ごい装備を使いこなしてる
Yeah, there you go. That is how you use ODM gear for beginners, alright? If you need timestamps, just need notes or anything, just make sure you followed along. Alright, you can rewind the video, you can pause at specific parts, write this all down. You know, it's very important stuff. It takes a long time to master this, obviously. Balance is also key to moving around. Yeah, you get the idea. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. You guys learned how to kill Titans. It's just as simple as that, really. It's as simple as that, really. Does take a while to master, again, like I said, but you get the idea. ODM. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's lesson on basic ODM gear for beginners. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you're able to kill your own behemoth. I hope you don't die or anything. That's why I said practice. I will not be held responsible for any death that may occur if you mess up, or if you fall, or if you crash into a building at a really high speed. That's not on me, okay? I was teaching you how to do this. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you for watching my guide on how to do this. I hope it was helpful to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And again, let me know if you want to see that advanced techniques video for ODM gear. Bye bye.